Greetings, Justine. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Hey, CC, what's going on? Listen, y'all, I'm late because I see a lot of people are live right now. But hey, y'all, what I'm talking about and what other people are talking about is going to be totally different. So, if y'all want just a little change of pace, I'm glad y'all coming this way. Yeah, and everybody else that's coming in, they can catch the replay, right? Listen, I want to talk about some good stuff today. I want to inspire some people. I want to talk about some deep stuff, you know? And the title is It's Time to Get Lost. Can y'all hear me okay? Is the music too loud? I'm going to come on in just a second. Y'all let me know if you think the music too loud, put a one in the chat for me real quick. Let me see. I'm waiting for y'all to do that for me, baby. I don't see y'all typing nothing, so I can't tell whether y'all can hear me or not. I see the thing moving. Can y'all hear me? Let me come on here. Let me see if I can get my face up here. Hang on. Let's see what's going on. Why I can't see myself. Oh, here it is. Hey, y'all. Okay. Okay. You say I'm good. Okay. Hey, baby. How y'all doing? I'm glad y'all stopped by. Listen, I want to talk about some stuff, y'all. I really do. Okay, so the title is It's Time to Get Lost. I'm going to try to wait till some of y'all come in. Hey, Madeline. Nice to see you, baby. I hope everything is going well with you. Look, y'all. So y'all see, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. It's a lot of stuff going on this thing. It's a lot of stuff going on y'all in y'all real lives and stuff like that. So sometimes it's just time to get lost, right? Because there be too much going on in your life, right? And if you think about it, everybody that you know that and wait, so let me just stop this right now because a lot of people don't believe in the Bible. Some people don't believe in a whole lot of stuff. But I'm going to talk to y'all on a spiritual level. It's on a spiritual tip, right? And so it's so much. First, let me just be real. It's so much stuff, y'all, that I'm gonna cut this music off because I feel like I'm talking louder. Hey, baby. Hey, Tashasha. Let me. I'm saying it right, Tashasha. Tashasha. I think I'm saying it right. Okay, let me turn the music off because I want y'all to hear me. Let me go in this little jigamabob over here in this corner and do a little pause right there. Boom, that's better. Ooh, child. I mean, I like music and stuff like that, but those vibrations and what I'm trying to say. Hey, Miss Collins, how you doing, baby? Glad you came over. Listen, I was just telling the chat that I want to talk. And hey, bushwashers, I'm glad y'all watch. I want to talk to y'all too, okay? And it's cool if you don't hit the, if you don't type in the chat and all that kind of stuff, because sometimes people just want to go watch people and don't want to have to talk. And here's another thing, y'all know. Like when we get in the chats, excuse me, we speak to each other in every chat like we ain't never seen each other in other chat. And that's really cool because that's just called manners, right? But sometimes it can be a little daunting, especially when you're doing other things like around the house or you're multitasking, right? Okay, so listen. Hey, James, thanks for coming. Salute to you, baby. Listen. Okay, so look. So I was just saying, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. It's a lot of stuff going on in your real life. I mean, real big shit, right? And you have big stuff going on. Like if you turn on the television, you got a lot of noise. It's all these. Everybody got a damn problem. Everybody got something going on. And believe it or not, you guys don't know. Y'all take on that energy because we are all vibrational people. We are vibrational. Your heart, we're electric, right? We like magnets and we get on levels with everybody else. We our vibrations change. So let's, for instance, so say you peaceful and everything and you chilling, you having a good day and you go and you want to watch a television show, a movie or something, right? And in the movie it's a whole lot of suspense. And so you into that. Next thing you know, you feeling what the people feeling through the television screen, you feeling all of that. And then somebody might get hurt. That might be a character that you like. They may die in it or whatever. And you find yourself crying or feeling what you think that they're feeling. It's the same difference in your real life, ladies and gentlemen. It's the same difference when you're around your own people, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your children, whatever they feeling. You gonna feel what they feeling, right? So that's gonna change your vibration up, right? That's gonna change your life energies too, depending on how those people make you feel. I want y'all to really understand that. The people around you have to make you feel a certain way. If they make you feel angry, there's death in that. And I'm gonna listen. I got so much I want to just tell you guys. I swear I want to tell y'all so much. It's a whole lot of different live streams that I really want to do. But sometimes I don't want to come on here and do them because not that you guys don't understand, because I know you're intelligent people and I know I can speak to your heart and the God in you, right? But at the same time, it's so much going on. I want it to be still. So sometimes it's time to get lost. So that's what I've been doing. I've been getting lost because I don't want to take on um, unnecessary energies that will affect me and the people around me. See, you see what I'm saying? I'm hoping y'all understand what I'm saying, right? And it's okay to dibble and dabble here and there, no problem. That's cool. But when you stay in shit for too long, I'm telling you, it will affect you subconsciously, right? Some of y'all think when y'all go to bed at night that you be like, damn, I'm tired because you're thinking about the stuff that you did today. Like, to say the night you go lay down. When you lay down, your whole mind is thinking about all the stuff that you did today. That's the wrong way to go to sleep because your subconscious take on what you did that day before, and your next day, your tomorrow is gonna be the same as the day before. See, there's a whole lot of deep shit I can talk to y'all about, but I'm just gonna bring y'all to where I'm at. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to sleep at night, you're not supposed to be thinking about none of this shit that you did that day, whether you had a good day or not. You're not supposed to be thinking about that. You're supposed to clear your mind and just think about your body regenerating and think about being born again the next day because that's what you're doing. You're being born again the next day. Everybody is born again. You understand? But once you're born again, you mean to tell me you can do the same bullshit you did yesterday? It don't make sense. You're gonna do the same routine, the same habit. You're gonna watch the same TV show, the same nigga noise. You're gonna do all of that. And what's that's gonna do for you in your day? Yeah, you might get through your job, through your work schedule and everything, listening to bullshit because your time will go faster. But how did that affect your total day? Right? See, listen, people in the Bible, and we are the Bible, they have allegories in it, which are stories and stuff. Some people will say that the Bible is true. Some people will say that it's not. I'm not here to debate that one way or the other. Whatever you believe is what you believe. But I'm talking about the situations and the stories that you read or that they have in the characters in the Bible, whether they be real, been here, live, not, whatever y'all want to believe. But if you think about it and you look at that and look at real life, those are actual truths, right? Like, think about this. Jacob had to leave his whole family and he went on in the desert. Didn't he go in the desert? Then we're gonna talk about Moses. Moses had to go to the mountains. Hey Selena, how you doing, baby? Hey JJ, thank y'all for coming. Yeah, Moses, I'm just telling y'all, catch up with me. I think I froze a little bit here. It looked like I froze on this thing. Ooh, but I'm gonna keep on talking because I think I'm gonna catch up because this thing done froze me. Hey, Andre W. Oh, thank you, baby. I really appreciate you doing that. Andre just gifted 20 memberships. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, at least you ain't flying nobody out because I want y'all to hear this. Okay, I want everybody to hear it. All right. So think about the people in the Bible that had to leave and go away and get away. Now they say this now people go on vacation from the jobs and they go and take trips and stuff like that, right? Okay, they have to get away. Some people can't afford to take vacations. Some people have to do it at home, right? They can't get away. But just think about it. Everybody needs a break. Everybody have to get away sometimes. To get away to for what? People may say, what you gonna get away for? Some people just want to relax on the beach, some want to just go ride horse, somebody want to do something. They just want to get away. But it's a reason for getting away. When you get away, what you do is you get into yourself because you see people say they go away to find peace. Well, you're not gonna find peace. I don't care where you go because peace is not found without; it's found within. And just like I made a video about the seeds and stuff the other day, the spirit hit me. My spirit hit me and started talking to me, just talking to me. So I said, I got to tell these people this because I want y'all to see what I see. Just like what you put in your mouth, it'll affect what grows in your body. You can have grow fever, you can grow diseases, you can grow all kinds of things with the wrong thing going in your mouth, right? So when you're going on a vacation or you just want to get away sometimes, be quiet. Don't have no expectations. Just be still and listen to yourself. Listen, hear what your conscience have to say to you. See what your spirit has to say to you. That's the purpose of getting away. That's the purpose of all the people in the Bible that had to go away. The children of Israel, they wandered the desert with 40 days and 40 nights. What Jesus did, somebody did, they got away. You see, all these people have to get away. Moses went to the mountains, right? And that's when he saw God, the burning bush, right? That don't mean that he saw God. That means that he heard God speaking to him, his spirit speaking to him. I know y'all say, some of y'all might be saying, some of you critics or some of you ignorant people, and I'm not calling you ignorant like you dumb, stupid. You just ignorant to the fact that you don't know what I know, right? That's when you're ignorant, right? And vice versa. I might not know what you know. So I would be ignorant in that instance, right? But when he went to the mountains, he heard God speak. And what is God speaking? That's his compass. That's the God in you. Some of you may say, well, this is YouTube. We don't talk about this. You're in the beef sector. I'm not in no beef sector. Y'all in the beef sector. I'm not in the beef sector. See? I know there's a whole lot of noise going on, but I'm not in there. Just like Jesus was in this world, but not of it. Yo, were you comparing yourself to Jesus? No, I know I'm talking about the spirit of. I'm talking about the spirit of. So is a man thinking, so is he. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, it's time to get lost. Some of y'all need to get lost for a little while. Some of y'all need to get lost for a little while. You may say, oh, yo, you throwing subliminals. No, because when I talk to people or when I want to talk to specific people, I call names. So no, I'm talking about everybody. Everybody need a break sometimes. Why do you think that you want a break right now? Isn't the day Sunday? Sunday Sunday is supposed to be people go to church and things like that. They get ready for the work week and they rest up, from that 5 day a week job, right? Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Clara, how you doing? What's going on, CP3? Yeah. So we all need breaks from things. And it's basically you need a break so that you can hear what God has to say to you, what your spirit has to say to you, what the source have to say to you, what whoever put you here on this earth have to say to you. You guys don't take time out enough. You don't have to do it Sunday. You can do it every day because every day you need some type of guidance. If you don't, you'll get lost. If someone take and put you in the desert, in the center of the desert, and a plane just drop you off in the center of the desert, we would go crazy. Most of us wouldn't know how to even make it in the desert. We wouldn't know none of that stuff. But one thing we would do, we're gonna call on God then, won't we? We can call on him then, won't we? Would you say your spirit will also take you away from negativity or what or that which you no longer want to be or no longer be a part of when the part of human. Yeah, but you know what? Your spirit is not going to do anything for you until you recognize you have one. Some people don't know, but I'm going here to tell you. Do you know that there are a whole lot of people that's amongst you in your real life, on your job, when you're walking down the street that are soulless? They have the face, they have the body, they can speak well, they can do all of that. And they're not aliens and they're not the devil. Not talking about the devil or aliens or nothing like that. I'm talking about regular so-called normal human beings that are soulless, heartless, with no empathy, no compassion. They are what I call copy and paste Negroes and niggers. They're women too, all of them. They copy and paste people. What they do, they study you. So they are pretty much like the AI. They can do everything that you do, but they are really soulless people living this earth. Yeah. See? So you have to be careful. That's why you're told to pray all the time without ceasing. But if you were in tune with your conscious and the God in you, you would know who you're speaking to. You'll know who you're seeing. But we're too busy arguing with soulless people. There are a lot of soulless people. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, just think about this. Have you ever seen, and a lot of soulless people, let me tell you another cue or a clue to you. A lot of soulless people are in top positions. Some of them are running the country. They've taken other people's ideas and things like that and made them their own, right? And another thing about a soulless person, like say you're talking to a soulless person and you tell it a joke, and then everybody in the room, they're laughing. The soulless person pays attention to everybody's actions, how they are. Some people might rear back, high five, or laugh and like this. The soulless person, they'll laugh too, but their laugh is not genuine, and you'll know it, right? You will be able to tell, you'll be able to pick up on it, but they know how to mimic people so well. That's why you have to be on guard at all times because you don't know who you're dealing with, who you're encountering. Some of y'all think that the so-called devil will come here with a horn and oh, that's the devil. No, it's the spirit of the person. It's the spirit of that person. Just like an angel, you'll think the angels will come here with wings and bless you. No, it's in people. It's the spirit of the thing. But you won't be able to pick up on nobody else's spirit until you cleanse yours and get in touch with yours, right? And know that you have that compass within you and you will be able to detect it every time. Yeah, you won't be left lonely. A lot of us need to back away from people in our lives, from this YouTube thing right here, because a lot of you are arguing with soulless people. No empathy, no compassion. They self-centered. All they think about is themselves. They don't care about nobody else. Nobody else, especially not you. And I'm just being honest. They don't care about nobody. Soulless people don't care about nobody but themselves. Nobody. They're self-centered. No empathy. And I'm gonna tell you something else. It's hard for a soulless person to cry. You may see a tear, but it's hard for them to cry. You know, you see how actors and stuff do on television? They pretend to be a character. They pretend to be that thing. And some of them are so good at it that you think that that's them. But no, they're getting paid to be a character, to portray a character, to do these things. It's the same thing in real life. It's family members too. Family members study you. They know how to get to you. They know what you like and don't like. It's a lot of soulless people walking around this earth, just like there's a lot of good people walking around this earth. You just have to be the one to be able to determine it. And you can't do none of that until you take time out and get lost. Beautiful things come out of things that get lost. I showed you what I did, and y'all saw me a couple of days ago. Some of y'all did. Take that. She said, cooking. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth, baby. That's all I know is the truth. And then people say, well, that's your truth, yo. No, I'm not the only one that knows this. Some of you guys don't know this because it wasn't passed down to you from your ancestors. I know mines. I knew mines. We have records of things. I was a little girl. I was a listener. I paid attention. I know how to heal bodies. I know how to talk to people. I know what people feel. I know how people want to move. And sometimes I know what they think. You may say, yo, you don't know what people think. Don't you know what a baby thinks when you're holding it in its arms? When you're holding the baby? Even if it ain't yours? When a baby cry, what you do, mama? First thing you're gonna do is pick that baby up. You might just start shaking him a little bit. You feeling the vibration of the baby first so you can get a good feeling of what the baby want, right, mama? Daddy? The baby might go burp, just belch, and they be just fine. But if they keep crying, what you gonna do? You gonna try to get a bottle? You might give them the breast or something, mama? Huh? Daddy, you might let them lay on your chest? Or we gonna figure that thing out. And eventually, every time you hear that sound, you're gonna know what that person or what that baby need. And how do you know that? It's because, first of all, you're in tune with that baby. You're in tune with your partner. See, you know what they want, even if they ain't saying nothing. Do y'all understand that? Listen, listen, y'all. You got to get away sometimes so you can hear yourself think, right? And then sometimes you have to think, just sit still. Just like I told you, I was out in the yard just yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I put that video. Yeah, it was yesterday. Taking my dogs outside. Went out there in the yard. My spirit spoke to me. It was like, hmm. I was like, what in the world? Looking at the sunset, looking at the fog going across the back end of the yard. I'm like, this is really beautiful. It was really hot today, and I saw the steam separating, and I just saw the beauty of the day going down and walked past my little plants. And then my spirit say, you have to go into the dark in order to get into the light. Beautiful things starts from the dark. Well, aren't you beautiful? Where did you start? In your mother's womb? Isn't it dark in there? Hmm? And when you came out with the little 5 fingers and the little 10 fingers and the toes and the fat jaws and the big eyes, huh? Didn't beautiful things come out of stuff that's dark? And you mean to tell me that you don't have to go into your secret closet sometimes? See, a lot of y'all think that y'all can figure things out by yourself. And your head be just a spinning, get headaches and shit, migraines. Just wear yourself out trying to figure out how you gonna get out that hole that you done dug yourself in. Sometimes you just have to be still and see the salvation of the Lord. What is the Lord? That is when that pineal gland in the center of that third eye open up and show you the way. And you know how that opens up? Your spine, all the way down in the bottom part of your chakra. Ooh, that fluid come rolling, rushing up on you. And that eye open up, you be like, ah, why do you think that people say they had a light bulb moment? Have y'all ever heard that? People say, I had a light bulb moment, right? No, you didn't have a light bulb moment. That was just a spirit, your spirit, opening up to you and relating to you in a way that you can understand it, right? Hey, everybody coming in. Come on. Thank y'all for coming. Cutting Edge, Divine D. Hey, y'all. Hey, V. Listen, let me tell y'all what happened to me last night. Now, just said, I saw you said, what happened, yo? I was in the same room. I got to tell y'all what happened. Now, I'm telling you this. Now, I told you all of this is what I just told you a few minutes ago. What I was doing is I was reading. I was reading some papers. But the day before I was talking to my mother about reincarnation, right? And my mother and I, we always go back for different types of debate. Like we have healthy debates. We have deep spiritual conversations, right? And so we were talking about reincarnation and stuff. And then after I finished talking to her, I hung up and I started reading some papers and I started thinking. I was like, and I said, let me start writing me some stuff down. Let me write some stuff down so I won't forget some of these deep thoughts that I'm thinking. And then my daughter, she came to the door, which is right in the same room. She came to the door. She said, Mama, I'm going to turn in. I'm tired. I said, okay. She had worked and all that stuff. I said, okay, talk to you later. See you later. Good night. She went into her space. And my husband, he got a man cave on the other side of this room. And this is my woman cave. This is my space. So he all the way on the other corner of the house. And she's middle way towards the back, right? And all of this part is living space kitchen. I'm just giving y'all the layout. And all of this part is the front part of the house, all of this, and y'all know y'all pretty much see me in the backyard all the time, so y'all know how big that is. That's that side. So I'm right here in the same position, in my recliner chair, and my two pooches right there beside me at the foot. And Penny, the little teeny one, she was back there with my husband, back there with him. Okay, that's the setup. So I got my television on there. Y'all can't even hear it. So I don't like a lot of noise and everything is quiet, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking and I'm thinking about reincarnation and stuff, the conversation my mother and I had. And then I started thinking about my aunt, the people that have passed away and stuff like that. And I was like, and I had an epiphany. I'm gonna tell y'all about that later. But when that thought came to me, something said, have y'all ever heard the sound of it sounded like somebody took a brick, like a big, just like the brick you see around my thing, like one brick, and it sounded like they said, do it through the big front windows. So it just said like just a crash. And I didn't jump or nothing. I was like, I'm just like, I wasn't stuck, but I was like, the hell is that? Right? Because that's right in it. It's right in the next room. So I'm like, my dogs did not flinch. They did not move from the chair. They didn't jump down. My penny girl didn't come running from the back, barking or none of that. And so my daughter, she finally came to the door, and then I got up and I stepped to the living room because I thought I had to grab something for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what husband had back there, but I know what I have in this room. So, so I came to the door, and my daughter was coming to the other door so we could meet. We kind of met. So she's coming this way, and I'm coming this way, and we met in that big room. So it was a round mirror. Y'all want to show y'all the shape of it? It's like a round mirror like this. It's about this size. This mirror was on top of, I got a fireplace in my living room there, and the mirror was up high, flat on the wall because the mirror lay flat on the wall. It was up there for 3 years. They have to move it, right? 3 years, flat to the wall. I don't burn fires in the fireplace. Right on the same, ain't no fireplace that I burn. So I don't burn fireplace, put wood in there, all that stuff. That mirror never moved. But let me tell you where the mirror winded up. Instead of it coming down and hitting the top part of the fireplace, the mantle of the fireplace, it didn't even hit the mantle of the fireplace because I had candles lined across the top. Didn't touch that. It went from the flat part of the wall all the way almost into the center part of the room. And y'all saw it on the thing. It was all in the little pieces. It's like somebody had to throw it. Somebody had to literally pick that thing up and throw it there. There's no way that mirror, that round mirror that was fed up against that wall like that, could have made it that far, even if it fell off the wall. It didn't make sense. Now with I had the candles and a couple of owls on the thing in a vase of flowers. All that still stood. And the mantelpiece don't come out. The part of the wood part, it don't come out about this much. Let me see if I can show y'all. Y'all know how the mantelpiece look. I'm gonna show y'all the next time, but y'all don't see me in front of it. It has about like this much space at the top part, the mantelpiece itself that goes across the fireplace, to go across the fire. Okay? So look. So I said, let me record this because I was recording it for my mama for real. Because I wanted to tell her, Mama, because we had just talked, right? We was been talking about that. And y'all know this is the month of September. And this is my brother's birthday, the one I told you I had that talk to y'all about that passed. He was born September the 11th. Well, it's still the month of September. But when that happened, it was 11:11. See? And that clock, if y'all look at that video, you're gonna see the clock time that I have on the wall on the other side of the wall. It was 11:11. And I was like, this is weird. I just kept stuck. I said, this is weird. I'm saying to myself what I said out loud. So I said, this is weird. I know Jay's right. I said, this is weird. And then my spirit said, isn't that? I told my daughter, I said, damn, that's Uncle Nat. And the reason why I know it was my brother too, another reason why I know it's my brother, I'm gonna tell you what happened today. This yesterday now, this last night at 11:11 p.m. Eastern time. So my daughter, she gets the broom and we sweeping it up. I told her, I said, that's Uncle Nat. And my Penny, the little brown dog that I have, she loved my brother. She did never go, wah, wah, wah. Anybody come to this house, even my baby brother, even my mama, like she going crazy. He never met the two twin dogs that I have, the miniature schnauzers. My brother was dead before they came, but he knew Penny, and Penny knew him. She never came out of the back room. Never. I didn't see her till this morning when it was time for her to go outside to use the bathroom. She was quiet, right? So I was like, that was him. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that happened. So this morning, oh man, y'all, I've been working all day this morning. I know I look dark because the sun, like it was cloudy, but it was still sunny. My husband, I was doing yard work, not only here, but somewhere else. And then here too, the front and the back. Lord have mercy. But it was fun though. So I was on a real high. I've been outside. So from like 8 o'clock this morning. And when I came, it was almost 4. When we finished the whole day, it was almost 4 o'clock this evening. So here I am in the backyard, dirty. I mean, I had Y'all know how I get when I get in my yard, right? I had on goggles. And I had my that little thing, a rag on my head. You know, one of those little what you call those bonnet type things on my head. I had on my little jeans and my, I just looked a bummy, and I was just dirty because I was getting dirty and I was playing in the dirt, right? And so I was standing on the sidewalk on my back porch sidewalk, and I was calling my mom to let her know I was home, right? I was like, "Hey mom, I'm in." And and I said, "Did you see that picture that I sent you? That video I sent you? Because made a little short video. I put it on here and I sent it to mama. And I didn't talk to her. She must have been asleep last night. So we talking when I got here. But I talked to her that morning. We didn't think about saying anything. I just want to make sure she having a good day. She good, and she eating the breakfast and whatever. And y'all, by the way, Mama is 82 years old, and she don't take no medication at all, none. I'm gonna take no medicine. Yeah, but anyway, so when I was telling her that, I had the phone like this, y'all. Look, kid you not. I'm talking to mama. I'm like, yeah, mama, I'm gonna get ready to go in here and take a shower. I'm talking about I'm sweating and I'm hot. It's hot out here now. And she was like, yeah, I don't blame you. And I said, did you get the video that I sent you last night about the mirror? She said, yeah, that was something. I said, mama, remember we was talking on the phone. And she said, yes, we were. And then up right here, as I got the phone, I'm talking to mama, a ladybug right on my wrist. It just sat there. And I didn't even move. I said, Mama, you're not gonna believe this, but it's a ladybug it was right here, y'all. Right here on my wrist, a ladybug, little teeny ladybug. I said, Mama, you're not gonna believe this. It's a ladybug on here. And I was talking about my brother. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, okay, so I know y'all might say, yo, that just happened. That just happened. But wait, there's more. Before the ladybug happened, after the mirror and stuff did that, we took and cleaned that up. I said, well, let me just go to bed. I just need to go ahead and go to bed. Let me just go on, chill out and go to bed. So my daughter said, good night. She goes in her room and I'm in here. So I get in the bed and I have my papers. I'm always writing, y'all. I'm always writing stuff. So I had my papers here, all my papers, and I had it on a stand. Like, y'all know those tables that you eat on? Those like those those tables you can eat your dinner on or whatever, those like folding tables, you can fold them up. I had all my papers right here on that table right beside my bed, and I had my little ink pen, and I'm laying sideways on the bed like this, y'all, with my papers, and I'm just getting ready to write. I had my lamp on, this one right here, and I was just getting ready to write my final thoughts, and a damn green bug. I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it. But matter of fact, I got it. It was a green bug landed on me. And my thought was like this. I had a napkin. And the first thing I did, I was like, and as I hit it, I was like, oh shit, you shouldn't do that. Don't hit it because you don't want to kill it. Right? Because somebody say don't kill it. I was like, because I'm really sensitive to things dying and stuff. I could feel the energy. I ran over a squirrel before. I'm gonna tell you about that. Lord, I freaked out. I only ran over one thing in my whole life. That thing had my whole body just shaking because I could feel it through the tires and the car, the steering wheel, and everything when I rolled over that damn thing. It was going. It couldn't make up its mind, and I caught him. That shit always scared me. But that little bug, I picked it up with a napkin, and when I picked it up, the light was so bright. I put on my glasses and I looked at it. Y'all, it had a little black eyes. I'm gonna show it to y'all. And when I picked it up, the arms was moving like this. I was like, oh shit. I text my daughter because we text each other sometimes. We'll be too lazy to get up. So I text her, I was like, Rasha, this bug came here and I said, this is weird. I said, what the hell is going on? Where does bug come from? We don't have bugs in I got bugs outdoors, but there's no bugs in my home. Where the hell is bug come from? And it was green, looked like an alien, right? I'm telling you, it was weird. I'm gonna show y'all the video. I'm gonna show it to y'all. And then she was like, I said, she came in, she said, Mama, that's gross. Flush it down the toilet. I'm like, because my bathroom is connected to this room. I'm like, I ain't throwing that thing. If you flush it down, she said, put it out as misery. Flush it down the toilet. I'm like, I'm not flushing it down the toilet. It's killing it. I said, well, maybe I should just put it out the front and release it, let it go out. You said the dragonflies and what they represent. Is that what it is? Was it a dragonfly? I'm not sure because it was green. I'm gonna show it to you. It was green, y'all. I'm telling you. They had two black, like the eyes were. That's what really got me. The eyes on the side of the head, they were real, real black, and they were round, right? And the wings are green, but they are a thin layer where you can see through the wings, right, of that thing. You could see through the wings. I was like, you said no. Oh, I'm you. Oh, you just saying, yeah, right. I got you, B. But I'm telling y'all. But anyway, so I wind up, I told my daughter, I said, I'm just gonna put it in the trash. I'm gonna leave it in the napkin where it can breathe or do whatever. I'm gonna put it in the trash, let it stay there overnight, and then I'm gonna take it to the outside dumpster. And that's what I did to it. But I'm saying all this to say this, y'all. Listen, you have to hear what your spirit have to say to you. It's not crazy because the universe reacts to you through symbols and signs. Everything is symbols, signs, and numbers. Even you. Everything is set up on symbols, signs, and numbers. So you really have to pay attention to stuff that's around you. You have to really pay attention of who around you. You never know who's trying to communicate with you, right? And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because we live in a spiritual world. We are spiritual beings. We get so caught up with the outside, this flesh of us. We get so see they got us caught up on the looks and all of that stuff. But the looks is not what it is. It's your spirit. You see what I'm saying? So we have to really get back to looking at the spirit of a person, right? Because I can feel your energy if I'm by you. I don't even have to be by you, but I can feel you. Hey Phoenix, thanks for peeping from the bushes. I get it, baby. But I can feel your energy. And I look at people like that. I don't look at people or how their physical being is. I'm always feeling that vibration. I'm always feeling that energy. I'm feeling, are they pleasant to me? I listen to tones of people's voices, right? That affects me. That's how I get to know a person. You see what I'm saying? And not by what they do. I mean, not by what they say, but what they do. So that's how I judge a person. And you say that we shouldn't judge, but we all judge. You can't help it. You have to judge. And some people will call it discernment. So either it's judging or discernment, whichever way you want to call it. But I pay attention to people. And like I said, I don't look at how you look. I feel your energy and I listen to how you speak. I hear your tone. I listen to your vibration. I hear your words. You see what I'm saying? And then I watch what you do, not what you say. See? And that's how I know if I want to move with you or move away from you or you good. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how we have to look at people. We can't get caught up on what people telling us. We have to get more caught up on what are they doing? What actions are they taking, right? So yeah, but basically I wanted to come on here, y'all. I'm not gonna drag this live stream out. I just want to come on here and tell y'all it's a whole lot of deep stuff I really want to talk to you guys about. But at the same time, it's so much noise going on. It's okay if that's what you're into. But I'm more of a serious natured person. I like laughing and joking and playing around sometimes too. But I'm all about like people. I believe in helping people live our best life. You know what I'm saying? And what do that mean? It's to live life with harmony and peace. And being joyful, being happy to wake up in the morning, even if you have to go to work. Being happy, or being upbeat, or knowing that like you don't have to jump off of a bridge because you can't afford your lights. You can't pay that, or you might not have enough gas or no food in your house or whatever. It's always options and ways out of things, but you can't find your way out of nothing till you stay still. That's it. Stop trying to tell everybody else what your problems are and what you're going through. They don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care. You say, Cutting Edge, I love this, Miss Your Thoughts. Thank you, baby. But I'm telling the truth, y'all. People really don't care about you. But you say, well, yo, why you care? I don't know. I'm just a caring person. That's who I am. I always have been. I've always helped people. And every job that I've had in my 63 years, it was always helping somebody. From working in hospitals to nursing homes to rehab centers. I'm telling you about me, to cleaning old people's floor I'm getting 50 cents an hour as a little girl, going helping the neighbors and they would pay me, raking people's yards, feeding the homeless. I've always helped everybody in my family that got sick and passed away. They're on their deathbed and things like that. I was always there to help. I don't care who it is, male or female. I was always there. My girlfriend, one of my girlfriends, 8 months pregnant, lost a baby. Nobody in the hospital room but me and her. I've always helped people. I enjoy doing that. I'm a very compassionate person. Yeah, and I do what I do, and I like it. I wouldn't have it no other way. And I'm gonna help people that know that it would never be there for me if something happened to me. That don't matter to me. It's what am I doing? What do my spirit tell me to do for somebody? That's why I'm always telling y'all love ye one another. And if you don't like a person, move around. It's okay. Everybody's not gonna be on the same vibrational wave. Yeah, because we all up and down. We all over the place. And it's okay. Tomorrow you might be on that person's vibration. You might want to hear some bullshit, right? It just depends on how you feeling, what's going on in your life. If everything good at home, you got your shit straight at home. Did you get the kids straight? Did you get your shit straight for the work? Did you wash your clothes? You did your household chores? You got some leisure time? It's okay to chill out and listen to some stuff that or look at a show or a movie or something and go through the emotions that these other people going through. But get you straight first. And see, we don't do that. We don't get off on the good foot in the morning. We don't. We get off running in the morning. We get up running. We won't even have time to sit on the side of the bed for a couple of seconds and put your feet on the floor and say, mm. I know who you is, or I don't know who you are, but thank you for allowing me to be above ground just one more day. We won't even have time to say that. Nope, we don't. We just got to get up, jump in the shower, get in that car, drop children, do all that kind of stuff. When do we have time to get lost? We need to start making time to get lost, y'all. We really do. Yeah, because it's for our benefit and the people that we love around us, right? That's why I get up early in the morning. I'm the last one to go to bed and the first one to get up in the morning. I want to make sure everybody tucked in. My son don't live here, but he'll text me. He texts. He'll be working night shifts and stuff like that. And he live in his own space, but I'm gonna check on him and make sure what he doing. The other night he was playing pool, going out at 10 o'clock at night, going to play pool. I said, be careful, boy. Be careful. Go have one, but be careful. You know how mamas do, right? All right, okay. Uh-huh. Grown got his own shit, but I'm still gonna see what's up, right? Tonight, my baby girl, she just went out with her girlfriends and stuff like that. They want to have some drinks and eat dinner. Then I was like, I said, She took the what you call that thing to come pick you up and she ain't drive her car? What you call it? What you call those cars that pick you up? I forgot. But they'll pick you up and they'll take you where you want to go and they'll bring you back. I was like, what's the license plate? What's the license plate? Before she left, right? Yeah. And she texted me when she got there, making sure they dropped her off. And your thoughts, you have to get lost before you can find yourself. That's right. That's why I made that video. And your thoughts, do you remember the Oh, Cal going take me away. Yes, I do. You know I do. Cal going take me away. I remember. Oh, that's right. Just saying Uber. Yeah, she took an Uber. She took an Uber because they're gonna have drinks and stuff, and so she left her car here. So I was like, she was like, "Ma, it's okay, ma. Just get out the way." And the guy was like, I took my little phone, took the license plate, and my husband, he was like this to me, like leave that girl alone. But I was like, let me go see what's going on, right? So she's out right now still. But yeah, yeah, don't y'all do that, girl, y'all. And this is another thing I was gonna do to y'all. But instead of me doing this live stream, the one I said it's time to get lost, because that was on my heart. But another thing was on my heart too. And I told Miss Akima this, I talked to her earlier. I told Miss Akima, I said, I want to do a live stream. And I think I still might do one, y'all. And y'all ladies might want to come in with me and talk about this. But I just love being a mother. I love being a mother. And we was just talking, and I said, I want to do a live stream about I love being a mother. And then I thought about, I said, them Negroes don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that. And I'm talking about some of y'all. Y'all don't want to, some people don't want to hear that. But I just wanted to talk about, being a mom and how I love being a mom and the changes and stuff that that you go through with the children and as they grow older and all that stuff like that. You know, and I enjoy having the one-on-one time with my babies. Like I have one-on-one time with my son and then one-on-one time with my daughter and the conversations as they have grown and how deep those conversations has got over the ages. And let me tell y'all why. He said, and your thoughts feeling lost and confused about life is a natural part of human experience. Yeah, it is. But that's because you don't, most of the time, people be anxious or fearful or worried because they don't know they're unknown. And it's okay not to know, but you should have some type of idea of which way you're going. You shouldn't be going through life this a lackadaisical because before you know it, you'll be 63. Time go like that. And I was just saying about the children. My husband and I, we was driving and we went past the school that they went to as little kids, like they was like maybe 3 or 4 years old. And they went to the little kindergarten, little schools like that. And I saw all these children on the playground, and they were a whole bunch of little teeny tiny ones, and they was having a time of their life. They was just a swinging and jumping and flipping on the bars and stuff. And I was like, I told my husband, like, baby, I started feeling a little emotional. I was like, you remember when I was there, when I went to there? Remember when they was that teeny, they were that small, right? And my son stand over top me. Y'all see how tall he is, right? And my daughter right here in my face, a little old, a little taller than me. But I can remember them being just that small. And so it kind of did something to me. It was like, damn, where did the time go? So yeah, but I was there. You said I love being a mother. I didn't think I could have kids. Yeah, Cece. And I know y'all heard my story about being a mother. I prayed for my babies, and I wanted a boy and a girl. I prayed for my babies and got them. Got them. Yeah. And that's all I wanted was two children. That's it. That's all I ever wanted was two children. And I knew their names a long time ago. Before they was even conceived, I already knew what I was going to name them. Yeah, they already had their names. Yeah. See, you got to think stuff. And y'all, we creators. Oh, and going back to the soulless people that I was telling y'all about. I told you they're not creators. That's the difference between soulless people and real people, the people that are soulless. Yeah, so you have to watch out for them. Hey, Strawberry Shortcake, how you doing, baby? Thanks for stopping through. Yeah, but you said I get emotional when I think about it. Yeah, I do too. And I saw a picture of me and my when my son he came out during the Super Bowl time. He's at his birthday in January the last day of the 30th of January. Listen, man, I'm over my sister's house. She got the table all laid out, and my husband, all of us, we was together and down in the den. You have to go down and get in her den and the big old TV and all this food. And I'm ran back like this. I was like, you barely walk down the damn steps with my big ass. The next day he came. The next day I had my son that next evening. Boy, I was like, my ass ain't no business out here. Up there eating the little devil eggs, the little trays that she made. I was there just popping the little devil egg like I could just popping it. But yeah, but I wouldn't take nothing for my journey when it comes to having my babies. But it's hard, but it's fair. What they say, they tell me I get emotional when I say things to them shaking their head. Me too. I do too, CC. My kids, they be tripping. And let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I talked to my son not too long before I had this live stream, y'all. Listen, he texted me and I love his little girlfriend. His girlfriend is really cute. She's really sweet. And so he said that he'll watch this live stream. I told him I was gonna do a live stream. His they went to church today. And I'm gonna tell y'all, you see how the spirit is? The name of this live stream is it's time to get lost. And so he told me this, and I kid you not, I'm gonna show you the time. I'm gonna show you what he said. Oh, he said, hey, this was a 6:14 p.m. See, look, y'all. This is my son. 6:14 p.m. Hey mom, you see? Can y'all see it? How are you doing? He said, how are you doing today? I said, hey baby, I'm doing good. I've been doing yard work all day. I'm getting ready to take a shower. And where the thing is, it just popped away a minute. It said, I gotta get it back. It jumped. I said, I'm getting ready to take a shower. Where is it at? Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to take a shower now. And I said, I'm gonna do a live stream at 8 o'clock. Hope you're having a good day. This is me telling him that, right? Then he tells me, he said, that sounds good. We went to church with his girlfriend's name. She said, then they had facials. He had to go he put the laughing face because he had to go with her. And then he said his friend might come over. And then I said, that sounds really fun and relaxing. And then I said, what was the message at church today? I said, what was the message at church today? That's what I asked him. And he said, don't give up on your dreams. Talk about how God comes to you in dark places in your life. That's not all. And saying it says saying to need to be quiet and still and stay true to your vision. Y'all see, that's what he said to me, right? And I'm telling him, wow. I just made a video about that, which was last night, which was yesterday. That video I made when I planted the seed. And then I sent him the video. Y'all can see that video I posted yesterday. That's the video. And then so then he was like, yep, that's what he was saying. That's what he said. Yes, that's what he was saying. Talk about Jacob and the family. So that's why I brought that into this live stream. You see how that spirit worked? Y'all think I'm lying? See? That's what he said. He was talking about Jacob and the family. You're supposed to keep your eyes on what you got to do. That was what my live stream was already about, already set. Now, you tell me, is that a fluke? Is that a fluke? Some people may say it is. You said, I asked my son, you got a girl? Shaking my head. He said, no. I told him, don't be getting no crazy woman. Yep. Wow. What a message, right? That was a good message. And it's crazy because that's what my message was set up for to do. And that's my son. He's older than my daughter. And we always had deep conversations too as he got older. Yeah, and we still do. We still have them. Hey, Monique, how you doing? Listen, y'all, I'm not trying to hold y'all, but I just wanted to, I pretty much said what I needed to say, y'all, about, yeah, about it's time to get lost. So some people, y'all need to get lost. I'm going to drop the link just in case y'all might want to say something, though. Okay, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that. But when y'all see me, this thing frozen again. I think it froze. Yeah, I think this thing froze, but I can still see myself on the TV, so it probably come back. But y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna be the next time I come on here. He said, "Did I do that? Oh, did I touch that thing? Wait, I did. I touched it. That's what happened." But you know what? Y'all gonna see me when I do the next lives that I'm doing. I might do subscribers only. I mean, I don't know if I should do subscribers only. I don't know. I mean, what you call it? Members only or subscribers only? Because everybody don't want to hear this shit. I call it this shit because that's what people really think it is to them. But it's all good because I know people. I know where people are, where we are in this, and I know how many. It's like it's not that many of us that be talking about stuff that's not beef, and I know I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking about that. So, and I know what people like over here. Okay, it's natural part of being okay. That's what I read that. Okay, let me see what y'all saying over here. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments, baby, and if y'all don't, and I dropped the link in case y'all want to come up for a second or so. Okay, yeah, I'm always emotional. I'm reading y'all as I'm going. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see it. See, that's the one I highlighted what you said, CC. Okay. Oh, wow, what a message. Yeah, V, that was one. My kids not having kids. They made that. Oh, they not having no kids? They don't want no kids? Oh, that was a typo. Okay. Yeah, but shoot, I don't know if I's gonna have it or not. I don't know what they're gonna do. But because everybody is in their own, they doing their own thing right now, and they really pretty much into their little career and life. I'm like, y'all better come on here because I'm already 63. Like your grandmama look. And then they also know too, my children know this. If they have any children, and let me see how I can take that off. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. I might have to hit it again. Let me see where your let me see. That's just telling all the rest of that's what it do. Okay, yeah. So I'm telling them if they're gonna do it, I don't want to rush them to do it. I want them to be ready to I want them to be ready for it. I don't want them to just be having no babies and stuff, you know. I enjoy and appreciate this type of content. I encourage any content creator that wants to make a pivot make that pivot. But I'm to tell you the truth, I've always been making content like this. I got so many videos on here. I have like shit about 900 videos maybe on my thing. I do. My oldest look like her dad. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes I try to look at my kids and see me. I see some of their actions, the way I move in them. Some of how you pick them out of you. But yeah, I'm gonna see. Let me see. Yeah, but I make a lot of stuff that have to pertain to life and stuff like that. You're not gonna see videos on here about a lot of beef stuff. That's not what I do. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Sometimes I have to say some shit, but most of the time, I'm talking about other stuff. But yeah, so y'all got it. I don't want to prolong this, y'all. I don't want to go. You know what I mean? If y'all not gonna take the link or have a question for me, I'm gonna let it go. Excuse me. Yeah, if y'all don't have any more questions, I'm gonna let it go. But basically, just take this away from this live stream. There are a lot of soulless people in your that come through your path. That's in your life. That's right around you. You got three baby daddies. Two passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, baby. I encourage the others that are time about. Oh yeah, yeah, for real. Yeah, but I'm just saying everybody got their own little steel. You know what I'm saying? Just like regular TV. You go where you feel comfortable and who floats your boat. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not offended by none of that. I want people here that want to hear what I want to say, what I have to say. If they don't want to be here, that's cool. But see, that's the thing about me. The spirit gonna bring you somewhere. You need to hear stuff from different people anyway. You're gonna find out land where you need to land. Your thoughts. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Cutting edge things you have been saying lately. The things I've been saying really resonated with you. I won't get into specific details of what all I'll say. Yeah, well, I know cutting edge. I know. I know you've been wanting to talk to me for a long time. I know. I've been feeling you. And one thing I can say that you're always here. You're always here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I know you have been, haven't you, cutting edge? Just tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I know that you've been wanting to talk to me for a long time. Yeah. Just let me know in the chat. But I already know you have. I mean, you can let them know. You don't even have to say nothing, but I already know. Yeah, yeah. But I can tell you this, and this too shall pass. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. That's it. That's it. And this too shall pass. Don't let it last long. You gonna make it. You gonna be all right. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate that, y'all. And like I said, I'm gonna be pumping up some. I'm gonna be pumping it up in some spiritual, some more deeper stuff, some stuff that y'all not really might not be ready for, but we're gonna get you ready. Yep, and it's gonna resonate with y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through, everybody. And if y'all don't see me, it's because it's time to get lost. It's time to get lost. I'm lost, but I'm not lost, right? Right? I love this. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you, CC. I appreciate that. Y'all have a good night, everybody. Peace. Thanks again for coming through. I appreciate y'all support for real, for real. Yeah. Thank y'all. Appreciate the bushwashers too. Thank y'all so much. I really do. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Be good. Be good. All right. Oh, listen, I want to say this too. You don't have to go on don't go to no beach or no vacations or nothing like that. You can get lost real easy. Just ask your family to give you a little time. Tell them to take 10, 15 minutes a day. You want to be in your own room, shut your door, get your own space there. Don't have no TV on or no lights, no nothing, no noise. If it's daylight, open the blinds so the sun can come through. Just sit still, take a couple of breaths. Just be quiet. Don't ask for nothing. Don't beg for nothing. You're not praying. You're not doing nothing. You just still and you watch how your spirit start talking to you. You watch how doors start opening for you. Don't even think about what your problem is when you still. Don't think about nothing. Don't think about how much money you need to put together to get this and how you're gonna get that and the gas ain't right and the children bothering you and the husband mad or whatever it is. Don't think about nothing. Just breathe and be quiet. Still quiet. Don't move. Sit up straight. Make sure you sit up straight. I want to tell you that. Make sure you sit up straight so that your spine can be straight aligned. And for guys and women, don't have nothing on your head. No scarves, no bonnets, no nothing. Don't put none on your head. And just sit straight. Palms up. Don't talk. Just breathe. It's gonna be okay. You will see. That's right. That's right, Mo. That's right, Mo. That's right. That's it. You ain't got to do nothing. And you know something? When they say you know what you want before you ask for it, Who is he? How he know? Same way the mom and daddy know what the child want when they cry. They ain't really got to say nothing. They know when it's time for them to eat. You get it? Got it? Good. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Good night.